What's up everybody and welcome back to the Werewoof Reactions. My name is Wolfie and it has been a hot minute since we have done a reaction video, hasn't it? Well, what better way to welcome us back than by looking at a death battle between Wally West the Flash versus Archie Sonic from the Archie Sonic comic series. Without further ado guys, let's get into this. No matter who wins, the fans will be salty. This is gonna be good. Everybody knows that Archie Sonic is the most broken version of the character, and Flash is also busted too.
And today we're pitting together two of the fastest characters out there.
Yep.
With these two, speed is far more than simply moving fast. Wally West, the fastest Flash from DC Comics.
The most overpowered one too, huh?
Archie Comics, the most supersonic Sonic of all the Sonics.
They heard the comments talking about that, how Archie Sonic is busted. Let's see what the feats they go over with both characters. This will be interesting. Okay, go... Oh, we're going Flash first, okay. I don't know much about this, so I'll listen.
Was in crisis. Infinite Earths were on the brink of total annihilation.
But one man could save the day by running really, really, really fast. The Flash. Ah!
To save everything and everyone.
I remember this, yeah.
Sacrificed his life.
But the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say a protege.
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 Wally West.
Despite the impressive amount of coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster. But for Wally, his own coincidence is unparalleled.
Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend who introduced him, visited when the Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers. Then, just like Barry, Wally got struck by lightning that knocked him into the chemicals and boom! Flash power.
He was destined to become the Flash.
Super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning.
The true reason? Because Speed Force, a dimension of infinite kinetic energy which all Flashes draw their power from.
And the
This thing
writer's favorite
is
scapegoat
busted.
for retcons.
Yep.
With his newfound ability, Wally joined Barry's crime-fighting heroics as Kid Flash. Strong of head and light of heart, he was more than a sidekick. He was a surrogate son.
So when Barry went poof, naturally Wally stepped up to be the next Crimson Comet himself.
As the Flash,
So he's the one from the Justice League animated series? This one. This is my favorite Flash.
He can run non-stop for multiple days.
Forget running. This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly.
Wally can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to, for
Rapidly,
instance,
yeah.
survive the inside of a black hole. Barry even once regenerated from a cloud of gas.
I bet he
What?
never has any trouble with NARBs.
Narbs?
No apparent reason boners? They're devious. Always pumping up where you least expect.
Come back from
Wally can
gas.
create tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear things apart while phasing through them, and even enter fourth-dimensional space.
Fourth-dimensional
He'd never
space.
be able to do any of this if he was dumb.
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy. It'll kick in later. With a touch, Wally can steal another's speed and use it for himself. Specifically, he can take a person's kinetic energy.
There's Sonic's
stopping
loss
them in
right
their
there.
tracks, or even freezing them for centuries. Even from those who are not linked to the Speed Force, like Superman.
And his infinite mass punch can knock you across the whole planet.
Applying the laws of relativity, as Wally's fist approaches light speed, its mass technically grows to an infinite degree.
Comic books, am I right?
Kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star, or about 2.6 octillion tons of force. In fact, increasing the vibrational speed even further could break the universe.
Numbers I'm not even able to calculate.
Was 50 megatons. One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Even more wild, Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
What?
How he helped take out these aliens called quantum mechanics.
Beings far beyond any physical dimension and immune to ordinary physics.
So, like a prism, Wally changed Superman's heat vision into super space magic to blast them all.
All this is absolutely insane to contemplate, but
What?
it's important to remember that Wally is somehow still human.
What's the weakness?
But a fun one, not like Wiz over here. I mean, he got married and has kids, so...
Boomstick, I'm married.
What?
To my work. And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic lightning rod rooting him to reality when he time travels. Right? Boomstick, he can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
I feel like you're trying to give me the runaround. Speaking of which, that's how he time travels. By running.
Should Wally become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself. Even right to the end of reality where the concept of death no longer exists.
Oh my god.
Gambler gods in a race across the universe, and they could teleport.
To win, Wally achieved trans-time velocity in less than 1 unit of
Archie, Sonic can do some messed up stuff, but not this.
Edge of measurable time itself. He was so fast, reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend.
Holy crap! I remember hearing how busted this character was, but this is ridiculous. Even by comic book levels.
Come on, man. Look at everything you can do.
Until one day, Barry returned.
Because Speed Force.
To determine the fastest Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This simple contest nearly tore apart the entire multiverse.
But our kid Flash finally let it all out and won.
Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself.
He's not just another Flash, he's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Dude, as soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Okay, hang on. I rarely pause, but I have to ask. Did they cover his weakness? I must have talked over it, but it didn't seem like he really had one. The only thing they said was that he's human. But other than that, okay.
Many, many years from now, Earth will be no more.
Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop a bomb that kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries.
Mobians.
To Mobius, homeworld of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog.
Oh god, they're going with the Archie.
Perfect freedom fighting group at war with the cybernetic empire of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman.
So, yeah, comic book Sonic is a little different from the
big difference.
His Care Bear Viet Cong in the fight against obesity and male pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter, and he wasn't doing it for nothing. Robotnik had turned his entire family into robot slaves.
Which he did.
Dick.
Sonic is fast as always, but in this timeline, fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough to create tornadoes, cause after images, turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye. He can dodge lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a
I remember that one, yeah.
He grabbed water and threw it like a baseball in less than .0000. A lot of zeros in a millisecond. He can run around the entire cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through the multiverse. How does he get that fast on an all-chili dog diet? They give me the runs, but not that way.
He could reverse a black hole generator with his momentum alone, which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away. Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even move through stopped time. Let me repeat that. Time was frozen, and he could still move. There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility.
A Mega Man? That's a Mega Man crossover.
Sonic's speed is incalculable.
I know the Archie's Sonic comics can get weird.
Yeah.
Like, really weird.
Oh god, no! Not Titan
I
Tails.
call it crazy. I call it chaos.
Just like my conception, I'm told.
The Coneheads?
No. I mean chaos as in the Chaos Force.
Yeah.
An extra-dimensional field of infinite and omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on Mobius in the shape of magical power rings and perfectly hewn emeralds.
And Sonic loves collecting those rings. By the time he'd scooped up 1 billion of them, the gods were so impressed they put him in a book of world records. And
I remember that comic.
Force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Along with shielding his spirit and mind. But that's not all. By gathering a large amount of chaos energy, he can transform into the almighty golden Super Sonic.
This world's version of the Speed Force.
Supersonic possesses incredible power. He can use chaos energy for defensive barriers and beams capable of shattering moons.
Somehow, he's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible power
Enerjack. Yep.
This guy could rip people apart molecule by molecule. But no dice with Supersonic.
Like the video game, Sonic's super forms have a time limit.
Yep.
And now this limit can even be cut short through overuse of power. However, he battled Enerjack from day into night, so it must be able to naturally last much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
But that's not even his final form. If he's got something as good as a Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic appears to possess all of Supersonic's abilities and then some. Specifically, he can tap into the raw magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie's Sonic.
Yeah.
Like this Mammoth Mogul.
Mammoth Mogul's sick.
All using the same Chaos Force.
Ultra Sonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Ixis Nogs too.
Moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff. But while he's never changed other living beings before, it's not totally out of the question. Right, dummy?
You're correct, Boomstick. Although Ultrasonic is not as proficient, this ugly monster wizard uses the same chaos magic, and he changed
Ixis
a
Nogs.
partial robot rabbit into a full regular rabbit. A sentence so absurd, it likely damaged my internal processor.
Don't worry, it was never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultrasonic has altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
Ow.
But if changing molecules isn't crazy enough, we need to talk about something even crazier.
What could be
Chaos
crazier?
Itself. Chaos magic is typically used for one of three things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes.
Like a freaking genie.
Oh god, I
His
remember
wish
that.
to reverse brainwashing, turn back time, revive the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole multiverse with a Kamehameha Chaos Beam.
Thanks, Ken
Oh,
Penders.
If he can literally just wish his problems away, you'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named after breakfast food.
Honestly, he rarely did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years, he and the good doctor formed an unhealthy codependent relationship.
Just like us. Life's not the same without his oval-shaped enemy to beat up on. So they're back at it every chance they get. Come on, guys, just get a room already.
But after being defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment
Yeah,
of
that's
chaos
what it was, yeah.
himself. As in, he's a variable that cannot be accounted for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
You know you're a badass when the most powerful Chaos Wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age.
It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's
That's funny.
unexplainable.
It's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Ooh, I like to hang, but
That's actually funny. I remember some of those because like most of the comics I kind of fell out with after the slap incident. But like, yeah, I mean, if I had to place a bet, it's like I think that because Sonic relies on objects for most of his power, I'm thinking that's gonna be what results in his downfall. Meanwhile, Flash can tap into the Speed Force, and that thing has no limits. I will be shocked if Sonic wins this one. I mean, Sonic, like I said, Sonic he's on his own tier, but Flash is on a whole different tier. After hearing all those feats, but I'm gonna root for Sonic anyway because duh. All right, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna be surprised if he loses to Flash though.
You really think you can outrun what? I'm the fastest man alive. Oh yeah, cherry flavored chump? I'm the fastest thing alive.
Hey, there you go. Oh, it's a death race.
Wanna bite? Huh? What's the matter? You too slow?
Gotta go faster. Oh, now it's a fight. Oh, whoa.
With the hogs dogs.
Oh, they got animators now. Oh, shoot. Get him, Sonic. Oh. And you know the best part is this fight probably takes place in the span of like 3 seconds.
Say, Uncle! Flash fact! I'm out of your league. Whoa!
Okay. Oh.
Thanks for the speed! Huh? A super emerald? I'll show you.
I was gonna say, does he have to use his trump card already? Whoa, Supersonic. Ooh. Ooh, through the... Oh, God. that a black hole? Oh my god, what is this? Damn! Hyperdimensional force. Yo, this is pretty sick. This is pretty sick. You just free the. Oh! See, without any traction. Boom! No. Not gonna be that easy. I thought he was gonna hit him so hard he'd fly back into his own fireball. He's punching him through his the new dimension. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Nice try. But I'm invincible when I'm like this. You've mastered speed, but I've mastered fate. And I wish you gone forever!
Chaos Wish!
Chaos Control! Linda, Di, Iris, help me now!
Oh! Dragon Ball Z style through the fireball. Oh, he's still invulnerable, but what'd he just do? Oh, he's gonna get him before he gets to the. Oh. Yeah. Oh, messed his existence up. There you go.
So that happened.
Yeah, what happened exactly?
Well, this matchup was
Ruined
incredibly
his
complex.
his
Given that
multi-dimensional existence.
Speed alone was, ironically, somewhat of a non-factor in comparison. Sonic in his base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding.
Hang on. What that little? We'll have to read that note after this.
However,
Hang on.
considering he's been knocked out by far less, black holes are already imploding stars, and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there. But if we assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space, a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt detonation equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT. Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
But Sonic's super forms were a different story. They had answers to almost all of Wally's skills. His chaos energy could replenish stolen speed, he was invincible, and he had frickin' wish powers.
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against almost anybody else, Archie's version of Sonic is practically unbeatable. But across a greater percentage of possible scenarios, Wally just happens to be the exception.
He had every counter he needed to. The speed steal wouldn't stop Supersonic, but Wally still got that stolen speed for himself.
Super and Ultrasonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from. Even with their speeds being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus, Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience advantage in that field.
Chaos Wish Power would be an insta-win against basically anybody, but
Yeah.
Chaos Magic uses physical energy. And guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether. Even though he had no way to take down Sonic's super forms, Wally has proven capable of effortlessly moving and vibrating at top speeds for days on end.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecules.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself. The best example being when he ran to the end of reality and forced the concept of death itself to die.
You killed Death.
Because Speed Force.
Simply put, Sonic's hypothesized nature as an anomaly in reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also break the rules of reality.
Yeah.
And remember, when Wally raced Barry, their speed almost tore apart the multiverse.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault, but it's important to remember that in their respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle.
Basically, he's undefeatable.
Whiz, I ran to Jupiter! I'm a god! A speed god!
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Just one thing. Well, Sonic didn't know it. The writing was on the wall, E.
The winner is the Flash.
Alright. Fair enough. I wanted to read at least before we end this video. I wanted to read the notes it said up there. They said there's little text boxes that were like elaborating. Okay, so it said Sonic's attack on roboticized Flicky took 100 autoseconds. Very unclean, can perceive events that proceed. Okay, so yeah, they're just the kind of explaining. Yeah, alright, you know what? Like I said, I wasn't surprised that Flash is gonna win now. I'm like, Flash is just, you know how many comic books have been written about the Flash for decades compared to, like, the 2 that Sonic had? Yeah, give Sonic enough time in the Archie comic verse, he probably would have did some crazy stuff like Flash, but no one's beating the Flash when it comes to, like, Speed Force and stuff like that. That is 100% accurate. If anybody knows comics and knows anything there is to know about the Speed Force, you know that Sonic stood no chance. We all said Archie Sonic stood a chance against like all speedsters, but there's no Speed Force in Sonic. I don't know. Call it what you will, but that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Let me know what you guys think of this. Hoping the comment section is gonna be alright, you know? Hoping y'all aren't gonna be too bitter. Because, you know, you gotta call it like you see it. He really didn't have much to deal with that. Anyway, I don't really have much to contribute to this other than that was a pretty good fight at least, hey? I like that fight. Hopefully you guys did too. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the Werewoof Reactions for more videos like this one if you haven't already. And I guess that's going to do it for me today, guys. So as always, guys, wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay safe out there. I'll see you all next time. Stay tuned!